Hello. Today I am 35 years old. I am 1 year older and 1 year wiser. In honor of my 35 years on this planet, I thought I would do a video about 35 things that I've learned in my life thus far. Yeah! I, Brittany Taylor, am not perfect. I wasn't perfect when I was 16 or a baby or even yesterday. I have frizzy hair and big gums, and sometimes I talk so fast that I don't enunciate, and no amount of conditioner or surgery is gonna fix this. But I'm okay with this. This, rough edges and all, is me, and I'm not gonna spend my life miserable because I am not perfect. Comparing myself or my life to anyone else's only leads to unhappiness. My neighbor's house is nicer than mine. My best friend has a more expensive car. My yoga teacher has small pores, and mine are the Grand Canyon. You get the idea. The only person that I should be in competition with is me, and I have to remind myself that all the time. Everyone has their own story and has to run their own race. Be whoever you are and not who others think you should be. How is it that not one other person on this planet has your exact fingerprints? Like, how? You were born different, you will always be different, so why not be the loud, shy, outgoing, crazy, quiet person that you were made to be? Be you, baby! If you're not happy without money, moolah, change, dough, you're not gonna be happy with it. Money! And please take this the right way, because I personally, right now, am financially struggling. Like, I have a mountain of legal bills from having to protect myself and my son. It was well worth it, but I'm in debt. But I know if I work hard enough and keep dreaming, I will be able to get everything back and more. Money does make your life easier and less stressful, but don't let the lack of it steal your joy. Speaking of money, budgeting is not a bad thing. Trust me, I understand that credit card debt is sometimes unavoidable. Like, you need life necessities like toilet paper and food, but if there's a cable knit sweater that's really pretty and you can't really afford it, put it down and walk away. Say no, sweater. Not today. Be patient with strangers. I'm gonna tell you a story. When my brother was in high school, he was working out at a gym that was close by here in Sedona, and there was another woman working out at the same time. And she was older, like probably in her 50s, and she just started screaming and yelling at my brother when he like changed the TV channel or he did something minor, and she was watching it and she just went off on him, and it really upset my brother because he didn't understand why. A few days later, he saw that very same woman back at the gym, and she came up to him and she apologized and she said, "I'm so sorry, it was the anniversary of my son's death, and you look just like him." You do not know what someone's life is like. You don't know their hardships. You just don't know. Your life will follow what you say and what you think about. If you tell yourself, "I'm stupid, I'm unlovable, I'm unqualified, I could never do that," you're probably gonna push away good things when they come along because you have convinced yourself that you don't deserve it. Whatever you are insecure about or struggling with right now, you need to start saying the opposite. Like, I'm strong, I'm talented, I am beautiful, I'm whatever, you get it. You need to start saying the things that you need to hear. Your brain is a computer, and what you put in is what's gonna come out. And be careful what words you say to other people too. Like, are you using your words to build people up or tear them down? What you say and the words you use can cut really deep, especially if someone is in a weak place. So you gotta be aware. Sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's good just to shut up and think about what you're saying. Do one thing that scares you every day. My bench is really creaky. Sorry. And I'm not talking about things that are life-threatening or dangerous. I'm talking about the things that are scary because it's a dream or a goal. And what if I'm rejected? Or what if I don't get that job? When I got my book deal, I was scared out of my mind. I mean, I've never written a book before. And then I had 30 days to finish it. So I spent 30 days terrified and writing, and then I spent 2 months afterwards terrified while we were editing it that I missed something, or I didn't explain something right, or there's a spelling error that we didn't catch on all the rounds of going through it. And the point is I did it. Do at least one thing every day towards your dreams. In a year, you have 365 things minimum that you have done towards what you truly want out of life. Rejection and no makes you stronger. I'm going to ask you a question that I ask myself all the time. When I am 60, 70, 80 years old, looking back at my life, will I have any regrets? Your future self is not going to care that you got rejected or slammed down or failed. You are going to care that you didn't try. It is going to kill you that you gave up. So don't. For every negative, there's also a positive. For example, as most of you know, I have a toddler. And I don't usually get to work until nighttime. So when my mom's work is done, then she takes over. And I've already been chasing Rex all day, and am I tired? Absolutely. But instead of being negative about this, I choose to focus on the fact that I get to be here and watch my son grow up. And I get to spend that precious time with him that sometimes people don't get to spend. So I'm not gonna take it for granted, and I am so grateful for the help that I do have, and my mom helps a lot. Attitude is everything. Being negative and being positive are both exhausting, so why not be positive? They're both a lot of work. You become what you consume. I don't know about you guys, but I am really sensitive. Like, I just am. And if I start reading a lot of news stories that are really sad, or I'm just, binge watching TV shows and movies with dark subject matters, it starts to change me. I become depressed and angry, and I don't like being depressed and angry. I say everything in moderation. If you are ever in a really dark place, and I'm gonna sound like a greeting card right now, but there are brighter days ahead. When my dad passed away from cancer, I thought I would never be happy again. If you have lost someone that you love, you understand the intense pain that comes with it, and the healing process is anything but easy. And I remember waking up about 3 years after he had passed away, and I was just smiling, and I wasn't forcing it, and my heart just needed time to heal. You have to hang in there when things are the darkest and the hardest, because you just need time. Be a prisoner of hope. Any day now, I will meet the love of my life. Tomorrow, my dreams could come true, and I'll get to take that vacation I always wanted to take. If you have been following my journey at all the past few years, you know, well, not yet, but you will know it has been anything but easy. In 2017, I was sitting in my very depressing apartment in San Diego, and I felt trapped, and I didn't think that there was a way out. And I was completely devoid of hope. And I remember looking over at my son and thinking, for him, I'm not allowed to quit. I'm not allowed to quit ever, believing that things can get better. I just want December to be here already. Like, you guys have no idea. Like, the abuse is nothing. Like, just wait. Sometimes you just have to fake it till you make it. Act happy until you are. And this may not work for you, but it works for me. So anytime I'm having a really bad day, I stop complaining and I just keep smiling until I'm smiling for real. It is impossible to waste your time on anyone who is hurting or lonely. It could be a tweet, a text, a phone call, a hug. Any kind gesture is never wasted. People will treat you how you let them. This applies more to romantic relationships. Stand up for yourself, girlfriend, or boyfriend, or friends. Oh, this is one of my favorite life lessons. You need to find something to give your money or time to. Volunteering for a charity that you are passionate about, like #lunchbag, or I donate money to Food for the Hungry. I have sponsored kids for 10 years through them. Or Watoto. Before you're like, Watoto what? It's just amazing. I'm gonna put a link in the description. Doing good raises your self-esteem, and it feels good. Forgiving doesn't mean forgetting. If you are still mad at your sibling for cutting off all your hair while you were sleeping 25 years ago, might be time to let it go. But if you see them again with scissors, you have every right to be cautious. Give yourself rewards. For me, after I finished writing my book, I finally used a gift card that I had for a massage. Or if I've worked 60 hours in the week, I can go see a movie I really want to see. Or if I've eaten really good for 5 days, I can go get unlimited frozen yogurt with the toppings that I want. Nothing motivates me more than a pending celebration or reward for something that I've accomplished. Spend time outside every day. And this is scientific, y'all. If your brain sees foliage and green things, it makes you happier. So if you need to put on a hat, SPF 50, bug spray, Beyonce, whatever you need to do to get your butt outside, do it every day that you can. Don't take the people that you love for granted. This one is pretty self-explanatory. This one's kind of stupid and a no-brainer, but brush and floss your teeth every day. When I was in Los Angeles, I had 18 cavities. Don't be like me. Stay hydrated. This one's also kind of stupid, but I have noticed in my life when I am really tired, a lot of times I'm not drinking enough water and then I down a glass and everything is right again in the world. You're made of a lot of it, you need it. Get enough sleep. It not only ages you when you don't, but it just makes everything harder. Everything is harder when you're exhausted and not rested. And I'm not talking about the people that have really demanding jobs or a new baby, because there are periods in your life where you aren't going to be able to get enough rest. But if you can go to sleep and you're binge watching Friends until 4 a.m., counterproductive. When you do fail, when you do make mistakes, learn from them and keep going forward. Because in your life, you're probably not going to keep making the same mistakes, but you sure as heck will be making new ones. It never hurts to double check. Like, I don't ever assume anything. For example, sometimes I like to stop my car, come back in the house, and make sure that I unplug the curling iron, because I have left it on before and almost burned down the house. So peace of mind is priceless. If you are in a social situation, put away your phone if you can. Because I've realized in my life, like, when I get lonely, it's because I stopped connecting. I get so involved in the digital world that I don't realize that my life is right in front of me. Like, the people and the conversations and the things that I'm witnessing, that is my life. And that is real. Binge on your phone later. Hard work always pays off. And I know this list is kind of all over the place, but birthday girl don't care. You have to love people and open yourself up to being hurt in order to get love back. It's the only way. It's scary, but it's worth it even if you lose it. How you do the little things is how you will do everything. Build your house out of stone, not sand. You've heard these sayings before. All I'm saying is try not to compromise in your life. Like, that is gonna cause regret, because actively choosing to try to make the right choice, and whatever that right choice is for you, is half the battle. And OMG number 35, take it or leave it. Take what you liked that I just said and use it and throw away the rest. No one, not even your parents, know you as well as you know you. Live boldly and passionately and bravely, because it is your life. And at the end of the day, no one is gonna do it for you but you. I could list another 35 reasons why I love YouTube and you guys and the community, but I think it's time to end this video, and I'll see you next Saturday. And hold on. Ooh, now I'm ready. Bye.